Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Young wasting no time, right to the air. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll bring up second down. If you look at this Cowboy defense, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
On the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, play.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they got the defense back on their heels.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return here for Sanders.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Now Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. This will be taken at the 10. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lance. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Now a play fake. Lance. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaquille Barrett buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
This is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Lamb will go in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked, and there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
In motion comes the tight end left. Lance now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now will throw here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Young to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ultra. Go ultra.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's the kind of big play you like to see. This first time, it hasn't gone their way. They could use a shot in the arm, something passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Back to the ground, Cook. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Young now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. And this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, it's Cook, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Young here, you can see changing the play. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Ready?
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now here's Young. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Dalvin Cook from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
560. Smith red. Hut, hut.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up their first down. Young. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Young on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the red zone now, Young. This is caught. Touchdown. Adam Thielen from 17 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On first down, Lance. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Lance. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing his Lance on third down. He's got the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Lance now on first down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Lance. Swinging this out for Pollard. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for Nick. He's been on point this entire game.
His percentage completion was way up, not that time. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Lance again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Lance. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Hut, hut.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Set.
On play action, Lance.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 51 yards.
As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Panthers 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return here for Sanders.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt. His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Cluster, 6. 10 cycles. 6.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Check smash. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now, or win. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Cowboys 56, Panthers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He gets away from one. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Lance now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Pollard again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Ready.
And Lance now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Working from the gun, Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A first down throw for Young. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And no return here for Sanders.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing, Young. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Young on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go now.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Lance going to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now Lance. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
97. Set.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Aubrey now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return here for Sanders.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons, his second sack of the night.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Pollard going to try the right side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed